Laura. How nice to see you. Here, let me help you with those.
Oh, sick books. Thank you. I hope I brought you everything you need.
Well, it certainly looks like it.
Good. Where can I put these?
Right over here.
Oh, looks like you're getting settled.
Yeah, it always takes a while.
Oh, doesn't it, though? I just moved into a new apartment recently, and I'm still not together. But, of course, you're here mainly to finish your research, not to set up housekeeping.
Oh, that's true. Would you like me to fix you some coffee?
Oh, no, thank you. I know you have to get back to work. Miss Quartermain wanted you to have this.
Oh, yeah, I've been waiting for that. It's perfect. Thanks, Laura.
You're welcome. So, how's the research going?
Well, these supplies will certainly make a great deal of difference.
That's good. I'm glad to be of help. I know you're working on a very, very tight schedule, so anytime you need anything, just give me a call.
I will. By any chance, did Alex tell you when she might be dropping by herself? I've got some work I want to get done before she gets here.
Well, she wasn't very specific, but she said that she would drop by soon.
And she didn't say just how soon?
No.
No, she wouldn't. Alex tends not to let herself get pinned down.
Well, when I left the office, she was tied up with a couple of overseas phone calls. She has been very, very busy lately.
Would you happen to know where those calls are from?
One was from Paris. I think the other one was from South Africa.
Yeah, that would track.
Are you pleased with the apartment?
Very. Well, thanks very much. I really appreciate all this.
You're quite welcome.
Oh, Laura, if you don't mind, is there some other number where I could reach you besides the office if I really do need something?
Well, I could give you my home phone.
Well, only if you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind. Here, let's see. You have a piece of paper I can write on?
Right, here's one.
On here? Okay. There you go.
It's...
I feel better not worrying that you don't have anybody that you can reach.
You know, you really are one terrific lady. Did you know that, Laura?
Thank you. I try to be. Bye-bye.
Now, everything's going to be just fine. Betty, I know you didn't mean to hurt Sarah's
Everyone go back
doll.
to what you were doing. There's no trouble.
Now, Betty, come here.
She's dead. You killed my doll. You and Betty killed my doll.
Didn't she? Just had a little
There's
accident.
a crack in the middle of her forehead.
We can fix it very easily,
No, you
Sarah.
can't. If you hadn't put that heavy gun inside her head, none of this would have happened. She wouldn't have broken her head. She wouldn't have fallen down. She wouldn't be dead.
Calm down.
It's your fault. It is true. It's your fault, and you killed her.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. You're going to let me have the doll, and I'll fix her up.
You can't make it well again.
Sure I can, Sarah. Look, haven't I always been honest with you in the past? I'm your best friend. I do the things I say I'm going to do. I can help her.
Not always.
Well, I wouldn't lie to you about something as important as this. I mean, that doll means as much to me as Stephen Lars.
She does?
Yes, of course.
And you love my doll that much?
I love her very, very much. And I want to help her. So why don't you give her to me and let me make her well?
No, you'll hurt her again.
Sarah, look, I'll have her magically healed.
What are you going to do to her?
Sarah, please, just let me have her.
I want to see what you're going to do to her.
They don't allow visitors in the operating room, do they?
No, but...
Well, then you're just going to have to trust me.
All right. I'll trust you. Once. But I'm warning you, Heather. If you don't make her any better, I'm going to tell all your secrets to the whole world. I mean it, Heather. You just see if I don't.
Now, hold on, Sarah. I'm going to take care of everything. Don't worry. Excuse me. I'm afraid Sarah's doll really did get broken.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's awful, the way she loves this thing.
I know. Do you have anything that could help fix it? You know, put it back together again, like some glue or something?
All I have is a plastic bandage. That'll work.
It'll have to work.
Yeah, here it is.
All right. Thank you.
Good.
Sarah, look, she's perfectly well again.
It's only a Band-Aid.
Well, you've got to give her time to heal.
You said it was magic.
Well, the time is magic. You see, if you give her enough time, she'll heal perfectly. You'll see.
You really think so?
Of course. And I know about these things. After all, my husband's a doctor, you know.
Yes, I guess so. I guess I forgot.
Well, I just want you to remember now. Nobody's ever going to take that doll away from you again, right?
Never.
Just me. I'm the only one who's to touch her.
Yes, Heather. Only you.
All right. Now, why don't you give me the doll, and I'll take her back to our bedroom, and I'll put her down for a rest.
I can put her to bed.
Well, Sarah, I think you're too upset. Why don't you stay here and relax, and I can play babysitter for once.
We can play a game, like the time we pretended to drink champagne on the French Riviera.
Yes, that's right. Just like that. Now, I'll take her and make sure she gets a good nap.
Well, if you need me, you'll know exactly where I am.
I think I better take Sarah's doll back to our room before anything else happens. Good idea, Heather. We wouldn't want any more accidents. No.
Kelly's Diner.
Ah! Hey, it's your personal decoy.
Hey, what happened? You pick up the tail?
I got him following me like a puppy dog. Yeah, we've been back and forth across this town about 4 times, and he's still stuck on me like glue.
Joe, that's great. Where is he now?
He's across the street watching me make the call. I almost had to ask him for change.
Oh, you're smooth, Kelly.
You got it. What do you want me to do with him now that I can't get rid of him?
Oh, I'm taking him to the movies. You know, or maybe a canoe ride. That's good. Give him a good little canoe ride. Anything. Just keep him busy until I complete some business. A couple of hours.
Business. Speaking of business, Lucas, would you mind cluing in an old buddy on what you're doing while I'm wandering around town like an idiot with this empty box under my arm?
Sure. Be happy to, and I'll tell you later over a double scotch.
Double scotch? That's another question. Who's buying?
Goodbye, Kelly. Have a good time. Enjoy the movie.
No, actually, I was thinking the bimbo might enjoy a nice walk around the zoo with some of his relatives. Bye.
Oh, Luke, baby, you are cooking up a little thing magnificent. Magnificent.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Luke.
So?
Right, so I thought we had something to discuss here, you know. I thought we were going to meet, you know, namely a truckload of merchandise.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about, especially on the phone, which we're not going to discuss.
Listen, pal, we got a deal or not, you know? Is it on or off? You going to meet me or not? I don't have time for this.
We meet.
All right, good. Make it Kelly's Diner. Make it as fast as you can, because my truck is idling. You get my meaning? Ooh, Benny boy, Benny boy. You're about to be had, Benny boy. Hey!
What do you say, Luke?
Benny! How you doing?
Fine.
Listen, I thought you were working today. What happened? Your dock fall in the harbor?
You said to come by if I ever remembered anything about that theft that we had a couple of months ago?
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, not much, but maybe something.
Well, come on, you got my full attention. Regale me with your memory, pal.
Miss Grant, thanks for coming.
Oh, it was no trouble at all.
I've had some coffee.
Oh, no, I really can't stay very long. You know, I do have to get back to the Webbers.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, okay, Mrs. Taylor, now what's wrong?
Can we be honest with each other? I mean, really straightforward honest.
Well, I thought we always had been.
Oh, I think the both of us have avoided a certain subject for a long time.
The note that I found.
Yes, partially. Mrs. Grant, I have to make a terribly important decision. And I need your help. It's a decision about whether or not I should get all the truth right out into the open.
Oh, no, now, I don't think that I'm the person to help you make that decision.
Mrs. Grant, you're Heather's mother.
Yes, but I don't understand her any more than anyone else does.
But she's your daughter. She's part of you. You'd know if she were hiding behind a facade. You could feel it. You could just tell.
God forbid me. I have been thinking the same thing myself these last weeks. I mean, wondering if it is a facade, whether Heather is no different than she was before.
Mrs. Grant, these are the things I have to find out. Now, she has told you and Jeff bits and pieces about Stephen Lars. I'm wondering if she has remembered the past all along.
I'm not sure.
Is it possible?
Oh, anything is possible. I mean, one day I think, now, she remembers, and then the next day she's like a child again, and it's like she really doesn't know what she has done.
Mrs. Grant, these are the things I have to know. Now, what do you think her chances are of coming back to Port Charles again?
I don't know.
No,
I really don't. But I had a very big argument with Heather about her becoming an outpatient, about whether she should come back one day a week. I told Dr. Nelson that I was dead set against it, and now Heather's just furious with me.
Mrs. Grant, if you were against it, that means that you believe she's been faking the amnesia. Please, these are the things I have to know.
How can I turn against my own child?
How can you go on lying to yourself and everybody else?
Mrs. Taylor, you have got PJ now, and you are going to see how it really is someday. I mean, when he is old enough to assume the responsibility for his own actions, to know right from wrong. Heather is old enough to understand, to know right from wrong.
Mrs. Grant.
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. No matter how many times I try to ask myself, Heather's the only one who knows if she remembers the past or not.
But what do you believe? What do you feel? That's all I'm asking. Do you think that Heather has known where Stephen Lars is all along?
I really can't answer that question for you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to be honest the way you asked me to be.
I know.
And I'm really sorry that I can't be of more help to you.
Sorry. You've been more help than you probably even realized. Look, would you mind if I talked with Dr. Nelson?
How could I mind anything that you do?
I mean, you don't have any objection.
No, I only wish that you could put this out of your mind, what you know and what you suspect, and that you would never, ever have to talk about it again to a living soul.
Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could just put it out of my mind, but I can't. There's got to be a way out of this hell that I'm living in, and I've just got to find it.